Insider secrets revealed, right? So when it comes to cryptocurrency and digital assets, insider secrets are revealed because we have over 100 plus educators inside the IM Academy. So the point of this whole um, content here is I'm going to share with you how I get ready briefly for my week in this regards, but then to show you how you can set up your week by belonging to the IM Academy if that's something that you're interested in. Digital assets are coming. There are over 10,000 digital assets right now, which is way too many. They say a lot of those are going to fail. But the number one and number two are Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I've just been learning and tracking that way. And then you can also, there's lots of other ways to learn. So I'm just sharing you how I'm learning and what you can do if you are into it, that sort of thing, right? So with access to over 100 plus educators, live training every Sunday through Saturday. These are some of our instructors right here. And they teach, it's just like a whole, it's an academy. It's the Digital Academy, right? And there's a few different, there's other academies as well. This is just one little drop in the bucket. And I'm going to do a quick volume check. This is just one little volume. If you have any questions on this, consider reaching out to me. I'm really into looking for collaborators and CDA activism. Welcome, it's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I'm going to try to keep this video very to the point. So when I'm starting off my week, I really just look at Bitcoin, right? Because it is currently the number one digital asset. It really, if it goes up or down, many other things go up or down. So what I like to do, this is right here, it's called tradingview.com. It's a free website. You can pull it up on the internet and look at it. And you can look up all kind of things. This is Bitcoin. Now, if you look though, up here in the corner, this is Basics 101 for the beginner. I'm looking at it. You can look at it from different time points: monthly, weekly, 4-day, 3-day, 2-day, 1-day, 12-hour, and it's all going to look different. Monthly, weekly, 4-day. They're going to have different looks. Okay. So right now we're looking at it on the weekly, right? All right. Now, when I'm thinking of Bitcoin, I think of long-term and I think of short-term. So there's different ways to invest. So I'm just sharing with you a couple of ways that I'm taking advantage of this, but everybody's different. And that's the thing. You kind of have to explore to what works for you. Maybe you don't need to leverage and get your money to make money anymore. But for the people that are trying to get their currency, they're trying to multiply, getting it to grow. This is one area some people are going towards, right? So now I've drawn some charts on this. So I'm going to click it on. Boom. Okay, so I know that looks like a lot right there. But what you'll see is these are just different projections. Now, first, let's look at where are we currently? Currently, Bitcoin is around 29,274 for one Bitcoin. What do the experts say? Not the experts, but people that are really into it, and they're really they're making these predictions based on what's going on, and these may or may not happen, but these are what's possible. Things are what's possible. A lot of times people price Bitcoin into the 100,000+ range to the million+ range. So currently, if it's $29,273, even if it went up, if you bought one today and it went up to 150,000, that would be a victory, right? That would be 5 times your investment. So anything's possible here. So now the red bars down at the bottom are actually what it could go down to. And I wouldn't mind if it did, and then it went back up, because it gives us more time to buy at lower prices. I want to buy some Bitcoin on sale, right? So I want to buy it on sale. But the red bars, it could go down to a 17,000 or a 7,000 or a 3,000 or maybe lower. But these are potentials, okay? These are potential things to consider, all right? Now, but in general, a lot of the experts the educators, I should just call them educators instead of experts, but a lot of the educators really recommend a simple what's a simple strategy just called dollar cost averaging. This is not a recommendation, but just every week or every 2 weeks you just buy some of whatever it is that you believe in. So I do believe in the use case of Bitcoin. I believe it's going to be going up in value over time. So if I have every week or 2 weeks, I just whenever I can, I put in a certain percentage of the cash flow. So you have cash flow coming into your life, to your business, and then I take a percentage of that and put it into investment, right? So does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, let me know. But that's long-term trading, and that's really what most people are comfortable with. They just want to buy it, hold it, and then sell it later. That's the idea. So that's a winning strategy. Many people have really won off of those strategies. So now inside of here, they give us a lot inside the academy. We have two different tools that I'm currently using. I'm going to share with you how we're just going to break down Bitcoin. This is called levels, right? Now levels, I'm going to break it down to first on the daily view. So this is Bitcoin on the daily. If you kind of look, we've had a nice little run here since January, right? So 17,000 in beginning of the year, and it's gone up to 30,000. Now it settles at around 29,000. So that's a pretty good little run. If you had bought one Bitcoin right around 17,000 and you sold it today, it almost be double. So that would be nice. So, but now the thing is, there are some people that do what's called swing trading or scalp trading. So if you'll kind of look here, let's just blow this part up here. I'm just going to blow this up right here. Okay. First, before I do that, I'm going to make some levels using the system. Let's see here. Okay, this is a very hot level here. See this area here? Big level right here. So we're gonna watch that on the daily. You can see that it's first over here, it was on top, and then it broke through, and then now it's on the bottom, and it's kind of fighting that level. Can you kind of see that? And this is on the daily, so let's bring it down a little more to the 4-hour. Okay, what do we have here? And yeah, we're gonna find some. See, we're gonna find some other zones. Oof, down here. And I'm going to color this differently. So, now, if you're kind of a crypto nerd like me, you just find this fascinating. This is just so fascinating that each one of these candles, this is called candles, represents 4 hours. So one candle is 4-hour time. Okay, but let's bring it down to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, we're narrowing it down. We're putting it under a microscope. Okay, putting under a microscope. Now this is the 1-hour time frame. Okay. Looks like we just had a BOS, which stands for break of structure. I'm going to highlight this box right here. Making out another zone. These are just all zones. Right, so now it's broke through the zone. Now where's our... Right here. Zone. Okay. Well, we're in zones, inside of zones. It just gets a little crazy sometimes. So, okay. So this kind of helps me find out on a big picture where they're at. Now, there is another tool called SwipeCoin. Same company, I Am Master Academy, and they teach us how to break it down even on the 15-minute time frame. So if you look what we did, we went from the monthly time frame to the weekly time frame to the daily to the 4-hour to the 1-hour. Now we're at the 15-minute time frame. So what we have is it has given us a couple of zones in itself, and I really appreciate it because it really helps to mark out the zones. So you can see that SwipeCoin has given us breaking close confirms the idea, and has broke and closed right there. So it's going down at the moment. So that's the thing. So that's the trade that I'm currently in. I'm in a trade that's going down. I'm on that short-term trade. But this really helps us to create zones. Now, I went a step further, and not to take up time, I really marked up a few zones and I colored it up a little bit so it's more easily readable. So this is really what I'm looking at right here. So this next level down, I'm I'm waiting to see if it breaks below that zone. So we're in between zones at the moment. It has broken below this zone and closed. And now what is it going to do? Is it going to go back up or is it going to go down? So that's the thing. But what we do is we get all this from the academy, right? And so you can learn anything you want from the academy. You learn how to scalper club, NFTs. Have you heard of NFTs yet? Decoding crypto with Nancy, women in web with Corrine, crypto charting with Jay, swipe coin strategy with Daniel, DCX futures. You have a group of teachers that teach that. DCX roundtable, also a group of teachers. You have Hirsch teaching beginner crypto, and Curtis and Jordan and Nick. We have over 100 different live instructors that will give you the inside information. We just recently got the top. I told you that there was 10,000 coins to consider. They came out with a list of the top 30 coins to invest in right now. Think about that. If you could have 10,000 digital currencies and your educator said, hey, here are the top 30 to be on the lookout for, they're probably going to do really good. You might want to look at these and maybe invest in these. How hard is that? So that's the access that we have. And the thing with digital stuff is it changes quickly. Something can change in a day. I mean, and these people have their thumb right on the market. So if you have any interest in collaborating on this, I am a representative of the company and looking to build subscribers and educate people on this process. You get live education, plus you get a whole academy of already structured basic materials to teach you from beginner, or even if you are medium or advanced. So if you have any questions, let me know. Appreciate your time, your energy, and remember that health is wealth. Cash flow is king. Cash is queen, and credit is freedom. Think about it. I'll see you on the next lesson.